Hi there, Loy Machedo speaking from loymachedo.com. And it was Loy Machedo. Today, the date is 1st February 2016. Time right now is 6:13 in the evening. Yeah, fur of my dog. Anyway, I've been asked this question by a reader of mine. Loy, I'd just like to know whether you should tell the truth in your resume. So should you tell the truth in your resume? Because, in the body of the letter, the person actually apparently said that there are a lot of people who bluff in their resume, there are people who lie. So should we be honest and truthful? Now, I'm speaking to you from my vantage point, my experience of the UAE market. I don't know how other markets function, and I don't want to sound like I know it all, but I'm telling you how the UAE market functions. Now, one thing you need to understand is every employer is seeking the best candidate in the market, the best value for money. So when the employer is advertising, obviously he'll try to make the job sound very attractive. Oh, I'm ready to offer you this if ABCD is met. So obviously he wants the best candidate, so he has to flaunt his feathers to attract the right candidate. If he makes the job boring, no, you'll be working long hours, you'll be getting paid a very small salary, nobody will apply for the job. And 99% of the time, I'm telling you from my experience, all the jobs they say you'll work 8 hours, but none of the jobs in the UAE market, none of the jobs, or in the Middle East market, work sharp 8 hours. I'm not seeing a single company that says, okay, 8 hours are up, go home, come on. International companies also, they have, you have targets, you have deadlines that can never finish off in 8 hours, unless, of course, it is like the olden days of Emirates Airlines where you could go home sharp on time. Today, because of the falling oil prices, because of the increasing costs, they need people who can work extra hours. On an average, as far as I know, people are working 9 to 12 hours. Okay, 9 to 12 hours. And even though some people say 5 days a week, there are people who work 6 days a week. And I know so many people who work in multinational companies even 7 days a week because there are targets to be met. And there are so many unemployed people in the market that if you start acting smart, they'll tell you, thank you very much. You can pack your bags and go home. We have someone who's ready to work half the salary, double the number of hours. Okay. So the employer is never going to say, I'm a guy who, I sometimes have withhold their salaries. I've delayed it by 1 or 2 months. Oh, I'm a guy who makes sure that you work 9 to 12 hours, even though in the contract it's stated 8 hours. Oh, I'm a guy who is very strict and I put a lot of pressure. No, they'll never tell you all that. They'll tell you, I'm a fair employer. I give fair opportunities if you prove yourself. So when the employer is lying, the question is, should the employee tell the truth? Do you think there is any employer on this planet who would say, fine, tell me the truth. And you open your mouth and say, I like to waste my time on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, on the phone. I'm very addicted to Facebook. I like spreading office rumors. I'm very gossipy in nature. I'm lazy. Sometimes I find it hard to get up in the morning. I love telling lies when there is any personal function that comes into play. Do you think the person would actually say, wow, at least you told me the truth. Fine, I'll give you the job. No, never. Would you think if you tell the truth and say that, I got laid off from my last company because I failed to achieve my targets. I was kicked out from my company because I can't get along with people who give me pressure and positions of authority. No, nobody will keep you. So in your resume, if you mention the truth that you're an ordinary person doing ordinary things, nobody will give you a job. Why? Let's say, for example, you put yourself as ordinary and one other guy who's equal to you, same as you, he bluffs in his resume. Obviously, he'll look more attractive than you. So that is why if everyone is bluffing and you're telling the truth, well, there are very less chances you're going to get called. Seriously, this is what I believe. Seriously. So you need to bluff. Yes, you need to bluff in your resume. But here's a caveat. Bluff what you can do. Bluff what you can achieve. Bluff what you can give. And what you can prove. Do not bluff something that is way over the top, that you cannot achieve. Because after that, if you get the job and you don't deliver, you will be kicked out. Okay, so in as much as I tell people don't tell the truth, what I mean by that is don't reveal things that will make you look bad or will not get you the job. That's what I say. Withhold too much of telling the truth. It's like don't expose so much your dirty underwear that you don't get anything. At the same time, if you're bluffing, bluff to the point what you can deliver. For example, let me tell you in terms of me. I speak on being a change agent. Okay, I speak on being a change agent. Now, there is a fact. The fact is, many of my clients whom I meet, they do change. But there are some who don't achieve success. There are many others whom the training would fail. Now, if I tell people, look, if you join me, you will fail. If I know the guy is an absolute idiot and I tell him, no, yeah, you'll join me because you'll fail, but you can still give me the money. You think he's interested to give me the money? No, absolutely not. I would tell him that, look, there is a possibility of failure and success. Okay, if you pay me, there's possibility of failure and success, and it's all in your hands. I'll give you the techniques. It's all up to you. So I have told him what is possible. Okay, I put in the bad side, I put in the good side, and now he has to judge. So, see, sometimes, I'll be honest, sometimes there are people who are absolutely terrible. Horrible is not the word. But then again, it's like I'm taking a chance because I'm getting a client who I feel I can handle and the client is working well. Well, fine, I'll take it. Imagine me telling someone, listen, I don't want your money because you're a hopeless case, you're a good for nothing, you are a complete loser. So then, imagine if that month I didn't get any client, I got 10 guys who are absolute losers, so I lose all the money. So obviously, I have to lie. I have to tell them, let's work, let's see what happens. So invariably, I am lying, okay? But at the same time, there is a possibility of the truth factor being there. So that is what I mean. So in your resume, if you tell the truth, whether it's an interview or your resume, if you just tell the complete truth, believe me, nobody wants you. Nobody wants honesty. Even though they say they want honesty, trust me, they don't want honesty. So if you are bluffing, make sure you can back it up with action. Make sure that you can achieve what is stated in the resume. And please do not lie so much that you can't carry what you've said. Because in the end, if you do that, you'll get the job and very soon you'll be kicked out. So Loy from LoyMachedo.com and who's LoyMachedo.com sharing with you the fact, should you tell the complete truth in your resume? Yes or no? This is my answer. Have any questions? Let me know. And do write to me. Put your comments down below. Goodbye for now.